What do you do when your family and friends do not approve of your lover? Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugit. That stands for Fittest Underdog Guru Using Intelligent Tactics. Guys, today I want to talk to you about a situation that some of you find yourselves in where you have a romantic interest, somebody you're dating, maybe somebody you're considering married or are engaged to. And for whatever reason, your family and friends do not like this person, okay? Maybe they got off on the wrong foot at the beginning. Maybe the first impression was bad. Maybe they have preconceived notions of somebody like this other person would be in your life, right? Now, if you're a parent, you know, a parent always wants the best for their children. So they have this ideal of what would be best for you or what would make you happy, right? Now, sometimes this is very insightful. You know, your parents have watched you grow up and they've kind of had that outside looking in observation of, you know, your behaviors, your temperament, you know, and the things that you've shared with them, like your hopes and dreams and things like that. Other times they're projecting because they feel like maybe they made mistakes in their life and now they're trying to live through you to make, to get some redemption, so to speak. So, you know, it's a mixed bag with the parents and you gotta take all of that into consideration, and the best thing is communication, you know, talking to them and asking them why they don't approve, as opposed to getting defensive and trying to build a case for that partner in your life, why they would be good for you, okay? Hear them out. Just like that, the same thing goes for your friends. You know, your friends, they know you, you've spent time with them, and, you know, maybe in the past you've been in similar relationships or in other relationships and they've seen you go through the ups and downs. Sometimes, I think with friends, they have good intentions, of course, right? Hopefully you have good friends. It's either jealousy or they're looking out for you. So with the jealousy thing, they might just be a little envious of the fact that you're in a relationship and maybe they're not. Or maybe you even have a better relationship, or it's somebody that, like your lover is somebody that they would be attracted to. So there's that little bit of jealousy there, right? It could be that. Could also be that they see the red flags. You know, they say if you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. You know, sometimes whenever you're in a relationship, you get those kind of foggy rose-colored glasses and you think that, you know, everything's going to be fine. This is the person for you. Sometimes it's sunk cost fallacy where you just go, you know what, this person is here, they care about me, and then you start to dismiss all of the big red flags. That should be warning you that the relationship is not going to go well. It's not going to end well. Maybe you differ on, you know, big topics like, you know, having children or career, where to live in the country, you know, all kinds of things, you know, that may be divisive and may cause discourse or, you know, issues later on. So there's always a lot to take in. And, you know, the saying, like, love conquers all, it takes some serious loving to conquer some big life issues, life differences. And, you know, a lot of people that have been in relationships that were either not healthy for them or just not the right person for them, you know, can look back in hindsight and go, you know, I really wish that I'd listened to you guys. I don't know what I saw in them, you know, all of these things. It's because now you have the benefit of hindsight. You know, you can look back and say, okay, now I see what was wrong. You know, sometimes those pheromones, you know, you got the endorphins and all of the feel-good hormones flowing when you feel like you're in love with somebody. You know, you ever know the person that dates, maybe you're that person. So if you aren't, no offense, but I was once this person, where you're in love with the idea of being in love. You know, every time you meet or you have a first date with somebody, you just know they're the one, right? And I think to get past that is you got to take a new perspective, and that is that not only are you like putting your best foot forward, right? You're trying to be on your best behavior, show this person that you're a great catch. You're essentially interviewing for the position of partner in their life, right? Or lover in their life. And you've got to look at them, and this is the key, look at them as if you're also interviewing them. You know, because if you are just trying too hard to seek their approval and tell them everything you think they want to hear, they're gonna like see through it, right? They may not have as much respect for you if you never seem to have your own views on things or opinions on things, but you just seem to roll with the punches. If you're really that kind of person, great. I tend to be that kind of person. I have very strong views about very few things. And, you know, I guess you could say in a way I pick my battles, but there's a lot of things that to me aren't worth battling over. You know, I know what I like, and there's a lot of things that I'm indifferent about. I'm not very particular about it. But the things that I am particular about, I'm very particular. And I have a very strong opinion. There's a lady in the middle of the road in a turning in the opposite direction. She was just completely coming at me in the same lane of traffic. Cigarette hanging out of her mouth, and it looked like she was turning in to pick up her kid at school. I'm surprised she's still alive if that's the way she drives. So, Godspeed to you, lady. I'm glad it wasn't me that had a head-on collision with you. Good thing I go the speed limit or slower. I drive like an old man, and I love it. So, yeah, it's interesting because with my fiance and I, you know, we're pretty indifferent about what our families think of any of our life choices, you know. It helps if you have someone who has similar viewpoints, right? So it's not that we don't care about our family or any of those things, but perhaps just being a little bit older, you know, second marriage, you know, we just look at things a little differently. Although we both agree to this, when we were younger, we also, even in our youth, didn't really care much about what others' opinions and thoughts and feelings were on our partner choices or who we dated, etc. So, you know, everyone's a little different on this topic. I have one friend who is second generation American here from another country, and he's now in his 40s, single, has a full-time job in automotive, and he's never been married, and he likes and has a attraction to women of another race, and he likes to date these women, you know, go out with them, party, but he never lets them get too close because he knows that his family and, you know, their strong old country views would reject, you know, a woman of this race. So he keeps it kind of a secret. He's not, he doesn't want to cross the line and date who he wants to date and then potentially marry who he wants to marry, because it would cause division, discord, problems in his family. And it's kind of sad because if it were me, I would probably just say, well, I know I would say, I don't really care, and I would date and marry who I wanted to marry. And he just is not willing to do that. And if he hasn't been willing to since I've known him in his 20s up to this point, he's probably not going to, and he's still alone. And he won't marry a woman of the same culture, same race, because he's just not attracted to them. So he is kind of that closet dater, right? The online dater, swiping right on all of the women that he's attracted to, but at the end of the day, knowing it's not going to go anywhere. It's kind of sad. So, you know, pick your battles, guys. You know your situation. Just wanted to give you some food for thought. take it with a grain of salt. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, but hopefully you were entertained by it, and me almost dying in a head-on collision if you did not like the video. But if you did like the video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and perhaps a comment in the comment section. If you've got a story that relates to, or a situation that relates to you not having the approval of your family and friends with your dating, your fiance, your husband, your wife, your whatever, let me know, guys. I'd love to dig into your specific situation and help you out as best I can. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.